Welcome into the beautiful J.J. Isaacson Field at Seymour Smith Park. Corn Belt League action on tap for you. It's Tuesday night baseball, the second of our two games here today between the Railriders and the Black Sox, Sam Whittaker and Colton Alder. To bring it to you tonight, Colton, we have a beautiful setting here, almost a golden hour, no cloud cover, blue skies. What more could you ask for?
Yeah, it's going to be very beautiful when the sunset comes. It's very nice night for some baseball, and weather's nice. So
we're gonna see what we can. Excuse me. We're gonna take a look at our standings as we open up this broadcast. We look at the top of that standings group. It's the Blue Dogs out in front, although they are starting to fall behind, aren't they, Colton?
yeah, the Blue Dogs have struggled recently, but they're up 3 games in the standings with 5 to play for them and 6 to play for the second place Crop Dusters. So they're likely to hold on to the regular season title, but for the Royal Blue Dogs, you have to hope that they could hold that momentum for the season tournament and not fall behind like they have late in the year.
And the Blue Dogs followed up by the Crop Dusters, Railriders right behind them. We'll see them playing tonight. The Bombers, Filth Ballers coming off last game. The Red Raiders, the Black Sox, who we'll also see tonight, and rounding it out at that 8 spot is the Haymakers. A lot of those bottom teams, like the Haymakers, are starting to make a push, aren't they, Colton?
Yeah, and the thing with the Corn Belt League this year is that there's not that much of a gap between the 1 and 8 teams. Any team can beat any other team any given night, and it's made the league very exciting this year.
And absolutely, pitching has been a real thing all year, and we want to look at tonight's storylines. Last game was not a pitching game for the Railriders, coming off a 16-4 blowout loss to the Haymakers. That was an ugly game, Colton.
Yeah, and in that situation, you have to get it out of your head, have a short memory, and just get back to playing good baseball.
And looking at the other end, the Black Sox began the season 1-7 and have been 7-4 since, really starting to make that comeback, as you saw in our standings to lead off the show. It's interesting, and it's really entertaining to see this team play now, isn't it, Colton?
Yeah, the Black Sox, they were the worst team in the league for the first half of the season, but they've really come around, and they've made a run at the middle of the standings, maybe positioning themselves for the better position in the tournament.
And I want to get your opinion on this, but my saying has been all year, this has been more of a pitching league than last year. And the Black Sox have one of the nicest looking bullpens between guys like Dylan Novotny or Trevor Storer.
Yeah, and having pitching staff like that really helps you out because you don't have to rely on the offense to score 10 runs every game. You're able to get through innings quicker, get the offense back out, maybe put some more pressure on the opposing pitchers, which causes them to pitch worse. And having a good pitching staff just works wonders in this league.
Absolutely. So we thank you for tuning into the pregame show, and we'll bring you the action right after here on Tuesday Night Baseball. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to J.J. Isaacson Field. About to be underway for the Black Sox and Railriders. Sam Whittaker, Colton, Alder, if you missed us in the pregame. Starting on the mound for the Black Sox, as they will be the home team in this contest, it's going to be Gage Ingram. Gage Ingram, what do you have on him?
Yeah, Gage Ingram, 2 starts, 2 appearances, 1 game started on the year. Has pitched 7 innings to a ERA of 2, struck out 10 batters, but walked 6 in those 7 innings. He's going to be in need of getting that control more under control and just getting a more consistent performance here today.
And I know he's only played 2 games and only started 1, but that opponent's batting average, that OBA, it's a .043.
Yeah, just 1 hit allowed in 7 innings. 30 batters faced, only 1 of them has reached on a hit. He's done a really good job limiting base knocks, but just needs to put the ball in the zone more, maybe risk giving up a few more hits if it means giving up a few less walks.
And we'll be underway here. Jack Schaefer, the left fielder, steps up. First pitch deal, and a swing and a miss to start out the game from Gage Ingram.
Jack Schaefer, a .222 hitter on the year. 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, 4 RBIs in 23 plate appearances this year as he swings and misses again.
Quickly down 0-2, only 2 pitches thrown from Ingram. Looks to put him away on the 0-2. Ingram, the deal on 0-2, that one outside and high. Ball 1, it's a 1-2 count.
Good job early on here by Gage Ingram to get ahead early in the count.
This is the next pitch, and it's outside as well. It's a 2-2 count now.
Make sure we hold our camera shots as steady and still as possible, especially when we're moving to get shots.
Ingram, 2-2. Ingram, the deal to Schaefer. That one chopped and fouled back to the left. Keeps the count at 2-2.
Good job here by Schaefer to take some pitches and foul some back to stay alive in the count, force Ingram to throw a lot of pitches to start this game.
And Ingram gives him the 3rd ball, so it's a full count to the leadoff man to start this game. Ingram winds and deals payoff pitch. That one inside and got Schaefer. Would have been outside anyway. Schaefer, the leadoff man, is aboard.
Yeah, great at bat there from Jack Schaefer. Starting off the game with a 7-pitch walk, gets the pitch count up and gets the Railriders an early base runner.
And it's Jake Murakami, the right fielder. Railriders starting all 3 outfielders in this top 3. Schaefer, Murakami, and Torres. It's going to go left, right fielder, and center fielder. As the deal from Ingram to Murakami is outside.
Jake Murakami has played 6 games this year, a .368 hitter. No extra base hits yet, but he's got 5 RBIs.
Check over to first to Schaefer. He's back in time.
Those are kind of hard to predict. Before on 4.
Ingram, 1-0. That one upstairs, and that one is ball number 2.
We'll go to 3 on 4.
Yeah, Ingram needs to get more in focus, put the ball in the strike zone more, and get Murakami out because he can't afford to allow these first 2 runners on.
It's 3-0 now to Murakami. Hasn't faced too much in the zone. Really been up and away. Ingram needs something in the zone here on the 3-0, and he does. It's 3-1 now to the McAllister College man. Three 3-1 throw over to first. No problem for Schaefer. Back in and on a dive.
It looks like Ingram's got a pretty good move, so look for him to potentially pick someone off as this game goes on.
Another check over to Schaefer. That one not as close. Had to really jump there. 3-1 to Murakami. That one upstairs and away. back-to-back men on base for the Railriders.
Not a good start here for Gage Ingram. Needs to throw more strikes and get these next few batters out. You can't afford to load them up to start off this ball game, so he's got to force Torres to put something in play.
Yeah, and it is Max Torres, the California Miramar man. The deal, that one in there for strike one. That's a first pitch strike.
Max Torres, a .288 batting average. He's walked 8 times in 63 plate appearances this year, so he's shown a propensity to take 4 balls and bat.
The deal, Ingram, a swing and a miss from Torres. 0-2 count now, and we remind you, Schaefer started off the game in an 0-2 count, worked it back to full, and then did get hit by that final pitch. Schaefer at second, Murakami at first. 0-2 deal. That one, swing and a miss. Max Torres goes down swinging, and that's just what he needed to start off the game with the first out.
Yeah, massive out there for Gage Ingram. Gets that first one on the board. Maybe you can reset at this point. Just focus on getting the ball on the ground to maybe force a double play here from Blinn.
And it's Kinnick Christensen, the St. Cloud Husky, as he fouls that one high to the right.
That the pitcher is, the graphic is in the bottom left-hand corner, and it takes up, you know what I mean? So like that shot right there was perfectly fine. But, so we'll go to full on forward.
0-1.
Imagine that graphic is in the bottom left-hand corner, right?
Deal to Christensen, and that one downstairs. It's a 1-1 count now.
Yep, like that. Perfect. All right, 2-on-2. The pole should either barely be visible or not visible.
Deal that one downstairs as well. It's 2-1 to Christensen. Ingram has had trouble finding the zone early.
He needs to put the ball in the strike zone, try to generate some soft contact here.
Is that one grounded over as short? And could it be a double play? Yes, it is. A 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. No damage done. We'll see if the Railriders can get on the board. Back in here for the bottom of the first. Railriders went down quietly. See if the Black Sox can start this game off with a bang. On the mound, though, for the Railriders, it's the Arizona Christian man, Tyler Elbrock. What do you got on him, Colton?
Yeah, Elbrock, 7 games, 5 starts this year, 16 and a third innings, a 3.89 ERA. He needs to get the walks and hit by pitches under control. He's hit 8 batters and walked 16 while recording 15 strikeouts, 20 runs overall compared to 9 earned runs. He's going to need to get more strikes and not fall behind in the count as much.
As you saw from the graphic there, 15 Ks, 16 walks. So good numbers for Elbrock. See what he can do in tonight's contest. Starting it out, he'll be facing Caben Steenbach, playing short in this game. Gaben Steenbach, the Newman University man, comes in with a .462 average. He's got 24 hits this year.
7 of them extra base hits. He's shown some power to the gaps. Get 4 doubles and 3 triples.
Elbrock, first pitch. That one not in there. It's ball 1 to start out Steenbach. Elbrock, second pitch. That one fouled back. Count is 1-1 to the leadoff man. Elbrick deals. That one grounded over to short. The throw over in time. Beautiful throw from Peyton Blinn for the first out of the bottom of the first.
Yeah, big first out here for Tyler Elbrock. He gets a little bit comfortable early on, and that sets him up for a better inning overall.
Yeah, and Luke Saxton now, second baseman tonight. The top 3 for this Black Sox team, not like the Railriders, except they are going with the right fielder at the 3 spot, which is Dylan Fuller. But Luke Saxton faces 0-0 from Elbrock, and he faces a first pitch strike from Elbrock.
Good job here by Elbrock getting ahead in the count, and that sets him up well for what he can do later in the at-bat. Can throw more breaking balls, potentially get some swings and misses.
Next one almost looked like a break, but that one way out. Elbrock gets the signal, deals to Saxton. That one a swing and a miss by Luke Saxton. He wanted all of that ball.
Yeah, that was the type of swing that you make when you're trying to hit the lights up in left center field. But Elbrock doing a good job, forces him to not make contact on that one.
Elbrock, 1-2. That one skied into shallow center and caught once more by Peyton Blinn. 2 away from Peyton Blinn. Like I said, Dylan Fuller, right fielder for the Black Sox tonight. Elbrock looks and deals 0-0. That one in there for a first pitch strike.
On the season, Dylan Fuller has a .367 batting average, .459 on base percentage, has driven in 13 runs, walked more than he has struck out. He's overall been a great hitter here for this Black Sox team.
Next one down low. 1-1 count now. Fuller got a pink bat grip. Seen a few of that from the Black Sox, like Nick DeMonte. He has that. It's the deal to Fuller down low.
I believe Nick DeMonte is a fully pink bat.
There's a few guys with pink accessories in this league. Ben Kesky of the Crop Dusters. A lot of pink.
Yeah. It's nice to see a lot of variety.
The deal from Elbrock. A swing and a miss right there by Fuller. Now with 2 away, he's in a 2-2 count, looking to stay away from the 3-up, 3-down.
Looks like Josh Cuniff, the Railriders catcher, has a pink towel as well.
Deal now. That one grounded over to second. Chandler, Flowers. That's 3-up, 3-down. That's an easy inning of work for the Railriders. See if they can hop on the board when we come back here for the second inning. Peyton Blinn leads off the second for the Railriders.
Blinn's got a 273 batting average, 11 walks to just 9 strikeouts this year.
As he fouls the first pitch way out to the left. Gage Ingram back out for his second inning of work tonight. Struggled to find the zone in the first. See if he can correct it here in this inning as he deals that one. Grounded to short. Can he get a throw over in time? Yes, he does. One away in the second.
A great throw there by Caben Steenbach. Makes a really good play, keeps his feet set, and he makes an accurate throw to get Blinn in time.
It's the catcher now, Josh Cuniff.
He's like my cousin. He's like my second cousin once removed uncle or something. Hey, you know what? I'm playing. My uncle married.
Josh Cuniff from St. Charles Community College as he faces 0-0, and he'll take ball number 1.
Cuniff has hit just 187 this year, but he has a 413 on base percentage thanks to 10 walks compared to just 2 strikeouts.
Also got those 10 RBIs to bolster him. It's 2-0 early to him, though. See what he can do here. Faces a 2-0 quickly from Allen. That one in there for strike number 1. Must have just caught that sidewall.
Yeah, and a hitter's count, the pitcher might get a little bit more on the outside.
As that one skied into center, and an easy grab out in center for Nick DeMonte. 2 away in the second. And Carson Chiprez, the DH, the Southeast Community College man. Ingram, excuse me, deals. That one inside and almost caught Chiprez.
Chiprez, a 278 hitter on the year, 435 on base percentage, 5 RBIs on the season for him.
Checks his swing and did hold it. It's 2-0 now. Deal now. That one skied shallow and cut over at short by Caben Steenbach. It's a quick 3 up, 3 down for the Black Sox. See if they can pick up Ingram when we come back here on the Corn Belt League Network. You see it there, catcher Josh Cuniff, as him and his Railriders begin this bottom of the second. That last 3 up, 3 down leaves the DH Cody Heidenreich up for the Black Sox. Elbrock out for his second inning of work. 3 up, 3 down, like I mentioned the first time. Very quick work. In the strike zone, pretty good too. As the deal quickly over to short to Blinn. Does he get the throw over in time? That's a 6-3 Blinn to Flowers, first out of the inning.
Yeah, great start to this inning for Tyler Elbrock. Gets that very quick first pitch out and sets him up for success here in the second inning.
And now the extra hitter, Dylan Novotny. May not be known in the Corn Belt League much for hitting, but very capable of doing so. Dylan Novotny also pitches. The Porterville College man. He'll face the other pitcher, Elbrock, as he deals and finds himself in an 0-1 hole to start it out.
Dylan Novotny is a 3.33 ERA in 31 2/3 innings this year, but at the plate he's hitting .259 with a .355 on base percentage, 5 RBIs for him.
As Novotny had to duck out of the way for that one.
And it clipped the zone. Very filthy pitch there from Elbrock.
Elbrock, 0-2 deal to Novotny, had to duck again. It's a 1-2 now to Novotny. One away here in the bottom of the second. Novotny 1-2 up against Elbrock. Elbrock deal 1-2 to Novotny, fouls that one back.
Good job there by Novotny, just staying alive in the count. Very difficult pitch to hit, but he just puts it back on the screen.
Still 1-2. This is the 5th pitch of the at-bat. The deal, Elbrock to Novotny, high, and it's 2-2 now. Just need to see what Novotny does here as he faces 2-2 from Elbrock. That one skied shallow over the head of Blinn for a base knock. Dylan Novotny has got the first hit of tonight's ball game.
Just a good piece of hitting there by Novotny. He doesn't try to do too much with it. He just lines it over the head of the shortstop. And it drops in left field for a hit.
Tyler Dunham up now, the third baseman for the Black Sox in today's contest.
143 hitter on the year, 200 on base percentage. He's driven in a run this year. He's pitched more than he's hit for the most part, but
as the Midland man swings and misses at the first pitch. Oh, 1, Novotny leads off of first. Throw back, Novotny back in a dive.
Novotny has not stolen a base this season, but you can't really take any chances with the amount of stolen bases in this league.
Especially with that Red Raiders team. The deal now, down low. Dunham, 1-1 count. I want to talk about that Red Raiders team. We saw them, what, last game?
Yeah.
They got a lot. They got a lot of stolen bases. I mean, I've talked about it before. They had 76. They easily hit 80 today total.
Yeah, I believe they lead the league in stolen bases. They've been very fast on the base paths. They drew a lot of walks as well, which worked out really well for them in that 3-run second inning that lifted them to the win despite only getting 2 hits.
Dunham, 1-2, 1 away. Novotny on first. Elbrock. Long pause, comes home now. That one way out. It's 2-2 now to Tyler Dunham. 2-2 now. Elbrock, another long pause, deals the 2-2, checks his swing. Did he go? No, he didn't, says home plate umpire.
Very close there. In a 3-2 count, maybe that call would have gone another way, but with it not being 3-2 yet, the hitter gets the call in that situation.
Novotny off first. Payoff pitch, Elbrock. Novotny in motion. That one skied into center. That'll fall. A little blooper. So back-to-back base knocks. The Black Sox have 2 on.
In a pair of great at-bats, fighting back from 2 strikes, staying alive in the count with a few foul balls, and Dunham ends up putting 2 on with just 1 out for Nick DeMonte.
Talked about it earlier, Nick DeMonte, the pink bat.
And that pink bat has hit .255 this year, driven in 5 runs, walked 9 times, also struck out 5 times, stolen 5 bases.
0-0 to DeMonte, takes first pitch, down low. DeMonte now. Motion at second. The deal shows bunt right in front of the pitcher. Elbrock, no one covering first. That's going to be a bases loaded. Bunts to get on base, and it pays off.
Yeah, Elbrock probably would have been able to make the play if there was someone covering first base, but first baseman went over to get the ball, and the second baseman couldn't get there in time, and DeMonte, with his speed, ends up getting in there pretty easily, loading the bases with 1 out. Good piece of hitting there for him.
Jackson Yeager. Elbrock deals that one down. Elbrock, the base is loaded, deals. That one upstairs, 2-0 now.
It looked like a very close pitch. It ends up going the way of Jackson Yeager and puts him in a 2-0 count, base loaded.
2-0 to Yeager. 1 away here in the bottom of the second. Black Sox already threatening as the deal from Elbrock skied into left field. That one is going over the glove. That's going to score multiple runs. Pulling into second, the throw home on the ground. That's going to score 2 runs. It's an RBI double for Jackson Yeager.
In a big inning here for the Black Sox, they get those 2 runs, keep hammering home against this Railriders pitching staff, and they've got a chance to add some more with 2 in scoring position. Just 1 gone for Dane Whittaker.
All right, can we get on shots? So 4 on the pitcher, 3. You guys know the drill.
Dane Whittaker playing left field for the Black Sox tonight.
I wish Bird wasn't a gunshot. 2-1-2.
Elbrock deal to Mettinger. That one in there, first pitch strike. That's exactly what he needs.
No, all the way out.
Yeah, Elbrock just needs to get an out here, even if it brings in a run on like a ground ball. It would be huge to just get that second out, get some momentum back on his side, and work toward getting out of the inning.
That one caught Dane Mettinger. It's going to load the bases again. Elbrock in some hot water now. It's going to bring up the catcher, Joseph Azevedo now.
Azevedo has hit .308 with a .500 on base percentage this year, has driven in a run over the course of 18 plate appearances.
So Azevedo has the bases loaded with 1 away. Elbrock starting to fall apart. Looked really good. He was in some counts that were favorable. Oh. Elbrock to Azevedo. Excuse me.
And Elbrock has made a lot of good pitches in this inning. He's just gotten some bad luck. Got a couple hard hit balls against him, and as a result, it's put him in a bad position.
And time is called behind home. This inning started with Cody Heidenreich with a ground out over to Peyton Blinn. But since it's blown open, almost it's a 2-0 bump for the Black Sox.
And the last 5 batters have reached base, 4 on hits, 1 on a hit by pitch.
Throw back to first, diving play, back and scoring it home. That's Nick DeMonte bumping the lead to 3.
Great base running there from Nick DeMonte. He takes advantage of the situation. Cuniff looking to get the runner at first with too big of a lead. DeMonte recognizing the situation, bolts home for the run, and that gives the Black Sox a 3-0 lead.
Beautiful base running awareness right there by Nick DeMonte. The deal now, Elbrock to Azevedo. Not in the zone, says home plate umpire. It's 2-1 now. But yes, this inning started as a grounder over to Blinn. Novotny got the first hit of the night. Dunham followed that up, and DeMonte followed that up. And the Jackson Yeager double scored 2 runs as the deal to Azevedo in there for strike number 2.
Elbrock just needs to get out of this inning by any means possible, prevent any more runs from coming in to score at this point.
Elbrock check at second, deal home to Azevedo. That one almost caught him, but inside. It's 3-2 now.
It would be the top of the order with Caben Steenbach due up next.
Pay off pitch from Tyler Elbrock. Deal, swing, and a miss right there. That's the first strikeout of the game, and a huge one for Tyler Elbrock.
Yeah, that's a massive out for him. Needed that one to get out of a bases-loaded situation with 1 out. Now there's only 2 on with 2 out. Looking to prevent them from scoring another run with runners in scoring position.
So already, Caben Steenbach gets his second chance. Batted in the first, a grounder over to Blinn.
It's a 2-on-2. Can you zoom out just a little bit, Bree, just so you can get his full body from this? Yeah, right there.
Elbrock, check over at second. The deal now, that one fouled way back to the right.
Looked like it was about to hit the press box up here.
No, you're good.
Yeager, over at second. Menninger over at first. 2 away.
Will you direct me if I have to go? Okay, 2-on-2.
Elbrock deals that one in there for strike number 2. 0-2 now to the leadoff man.
Great pitch there from Tyler Elbrock. Gets him into an 0-2 count. Just needs one more pitch to get out of this inning.
0-2 now. Elbrock needs this. Deals 0-2. That one in there for a backwards K. Beautiful stuff by Tyler Elbrock to come back, get 2 quick outs, and get out of this inning. See if the Railriders can respond and pick up their pitcher when we come back here on the CBLN. Welcome back in. Railriders looking to pick up their pitcher. And it's Troy Flowers playing first base. He'll start out the third. And a quick deal already from Ingram is down in the dirt for ball number 1.
A very quick 1-2-3 inning in the second for Gage Ingram. Was able to get a lot of momentum on his side after a leadoff hit by pitch and walk in the first. He's really settled in ever since, and he's retired the last 5 Railriders hitters.
Deal to Flowers. That one high. Bit of a bender on it.
Troy Flowers, a .217 hitter on the year. He's drawn 7 walks, driven in 7 runs on the season.
And faces the next pitch down and away. 3-1 now to the first baseman, Troy Flowers. Ingram. 3-1. That one high fly into left center and grabbed by Nick DeMonte.
Great job by DeMonte being able to pick up on the ball. It looked like it might have left the yard off the bat, but DeMonte doing a good job catching up to it and gets the first out of the inning for his pitcher.
Miles Gardino, the extra hitter in today's contest. Gardino, 0-0 quickly from Allen. That one, no, not in there.
Gardino hitting 176 on the season. He's looking to get his batting average up a little bit higher in this at-bat.
Deal, that one in there for a strike. Ingram gets it right back. Deal, that one grounded over to second. Saxton, that one right into the glove of Yeager. 2 away quickly here in the top of the third.
Good job here by Ingram, continuing to just stay focused, throw strikes, get outs, and he's just 1 out away from getting his second straight 1-2-3 inning.
Nolan Chandler now playing second base. Quickly, Ingram, 1-0. I've seen Ingram pick up time in between his pitches, really cutting down the game time as he quickly deals a 1-0. That one grounded right back up to the mound. Diving grab right through Saxton. That's a base knock for Nolan Chandler.
Yeah, good hit there from Chandler. Just hits it between the shortstop and the second baseman. A great effort there from Saxton, but just ends up coming short, and a good hit there for Chandler.
Jack Schaefer up second now for his second trip. Hit by pitch in his first at-bat. Advanced all the way up to second. Schaefer faces 0-0. That one not in the zone.
And it was a 7-pitch at-bat in Schaefer's first plate appearance. Ended up getting hit by a 3-2 pitch. It was a good at-bat that should have set the tone for the game, but the Railriders struggled a little bit. They're looking to get some offensive momentum back here after getting their first hit of the game, though.
Schaefer in a 1-1 count. Deal from Ingram. That one fouled back to the fence.
Chandler has stolen 4 bases this year. He could be a threat to go on this 1-2 pitch.
1-2 now. Ingram to Schaefer. Down low. 2-2 now with 2 away. Man over at first. That's Chandler. The deal 2-2. Schaefer not in there. We're going to have another full count.
On a 3-2 count, Chandler will definitely be running here. Ingram's just got to make a good pitch and get out of this inning.
Payoff pitch to Schaefer. Runner in motion. Hot corner. Shot down the line, but grabbed on a snag by Tyler Dunham. Quick work here for Ingram. And they still lead this game 3-0 over the Railriders. See if they can boost that lead when we come back here on the CBLN. Welcome back in, J.J. Isaacson Field, also home, not just to Corn Belt League action, but dogs. Cute little dog right there. It's got to be the best animal.
Yeah, it's nice to see some of our canine friends here at J. Isaacson Field for some baseball.
Why can't they enjoy it too? I mean, why not?
Leading off the bottom of the third inning for the Black Sox.
So back to action, and it's Luke Saxton up now. Luke Saxton, nothing in the first inning.
Lined out to the shortstop Peyton Blinn, his first time up.
As he faces a first pitch strike from Tyler Elbrock. Elbrock struggled last inning, gave up 3 runs. The stolen base, that was home being stolen by Nick DeMonte. You don't see that too much, but that one is not inside. So it's a 3-0 deficit for this Railriders team to face. Elbrock, 1-1. Deal to Saxton. Inside, but not in the zone. 2-1 now. Elbrock and a 2-1. That one in there for strike number 2.
Elbrock doing a good job to get to a 2-strike count. Now he's just got to finish, potentially get his 3rd straight strikeout here of Saxton.
2-2 to Saxton. That one grounded over to short. Blinn bobbles it and can't get a throw. So a lead-off knock for Luke Saxton, and the Black Sox have a man on already.
That's a very difficult play at shortstop for Peyton Blinn. I don't know if it's going to be ruled a hit or an error, but either way, the Black Sox have a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Lead off of first, but it's Dylan Fuller at the dish. Fuller will take the first pitch high. One-oh. Elbrock comes home. That one, a high fly into right. And an easy grab for Jake Murakami. 1 away here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Good job getting that first out by Tyler Elbrock. Gives him a lot of momentum down the stretch of this inning here with Cody Heidenreich, who grounded out to start the 2nd inning. Up the dish here for the Black Sox.
Heidenreich with 1 away. Check over to first. Back on a dive. That's Saxton over at first.
Saxton has stolen 6 bases this year, so he is a threat to take off. He's not been caught yet in those 6 attempts either.
As Cody Heidenreich will take the first pitch strike for his second chops at the plate. Deal to Heidenreich, runner in motion, over to third. That's going to find a hole, and that's a base knock. Moves a man over. Great job right there by Heidenreich.
Just good hitting there by Heidenreich. Gets Saxton over to second. He was trying to get over to third, but in the end he decided it was not the best idea. Probably a good move on his part. Two runners on the bases here with just 1 out in the inning.
Yeah, and it's Dylan Novotny now. Novotny faces a first pitch and flies it into right, but that one cut by Murakami. 1 pitch, another out. Quickly at bat there.
Yeah, hard hit ball by Dylan Novotny, but he just hit it right to Murakami. Murakami doing a good job tracking the ball, and he almost doubled up the runner at second, but good job getting back on Saxton's part.
Yeah, and Tyler Dunham had that hot snag at that hot corner. Dunham faces a first pitch strike with 2 away here. Saxton over at second, Heidenreich at first. Check over to second, back on a dive. No challenge, though. It's an 0-1 count to the third baseman. A check over to second again.
Seems like the threat at second base is kind of getting in the Railriders' head. They're thinking about getting that pick off, not allowing Saxton to advance to third base. That's good at a point, but at some point you just have to throw a pitch.
Next one in there for strike number 2. Dunham is in an 0-2 hole now. Elbrock looks to put him away.
Elbrock had Dunham on 2 strikes his first time up, but Dunham ended that at bat with a bloop single. So with 2 strikes, he's not necessarily down and out.
0-2 to Dunham outside. May work that count. Seen it more than a couple of times by Dunham. Real patient hitter as Elbrock. Check over to second. Deal. Dunham checks his swing. Did he go? No.
It's kind of a weird half swing there by Dunham, but he holds up and stays alive in this at bat.
Two with 2 away and 2 on. A lot of 2s. The deal to number 2-0, fouled way back out to the right.
Good job here by Dunham, just staying alive in the at bat and just keeping this at bat going, I guess.
2-2 now. Elbrock gets his look over to second. Diving tag. Back in there safely, though. Saxton been really good at that jump back.
He's got a very quick reaction time, good jump on his part. That's a big reason why he's been able to steal bases so efficiently this year.
Deal now, swing in over the head of Peyton Blinn, coming around third and scoring easily is Luke Saxton.
Just good hitting there by Dunham, staying alive in a 2-strike count. Bloops a single in the left field, and brings in the speedy Staxton to make it a 4-run ball game here in the bottom of the third.
That's going to be a momentum killer. But a dangerous hitter in Nick DeMonte now. DeMonte has wheels. We've seen it as he sort of stole home last time up. That throw from Cuniff down to first allowed him to advance all the way to home to score that third run of the ball game.
That was very heads-up base running on his part. A lot of base runners wouldn't have been able to score on that play, but DeMonte doing a really good job just staying alert and advancing home on that throw.
1-0 to DeMonte. That one grounded over to third. A chance to get a double play, but none needed as the tag on to third for the final out of the inning. Christensen does it himself, and we'll see how the Black Sox can respond on defense when we come back here on the CBLM. Welcome back. Jake Murakami. First in the fourth to bat up against Ingram. Gage Ingram back out for his fourth inning of work as he deals first pitch outside. Ingram has really improved after that first inning where he threw a lot of balls, but has really found himself more in the strike zone now as he quickly deals a 1-0 to Murakami. A huge chop at that one.
Yeah, the first two batters of the game were a hit by pitch and a walk. Since then, Ingram's only given up a single to Nolan Chandler in the top half of the third inning, but that's been it for the Railriders offensively. They're going to need to add some more spark to combat this rough start for the pitching staff.
And it's a 2-1 count to Murakami now. Railriders are trying to get on the board. As another high ball from Gage Ingram. 3-1. That one, Murakami fouls it way back to the left.
It appears like it has left J.J. Isaacson Field.
Back into the park. Deal now. Gage Allen. Murakami. High fly into right. Very high and an easy snag over in right. What a beautiful glove and chase down by Dylan Fuller.
A good job by Fuller. Difficult play to track that down, and he ends up making that catch near the line for the first out of this inning.
And Max Torres once more struck out swinging his first time up.
Looking to maybe get some revenge on Ingram here, put a ball in play, and hopefully get on base to start off a Railrider rally.
Swing and a miss right there. Deal swing right over the head of Allen to second. A throw. Got him in time. Luke Sexton. A scoop out of the dirt for Yeager.
Appears like number 56, Drew Becks, is warming up for the Railriders, and their bullpen could potentially come in for the bottom half of the fourth with Elbrock struggling.
The Gavillion College man with 2 away. Deal to Kenneth Christensen.
Christensen hitting .282 on the year with a .404 on base percentage.
And he takes the first strike of the at-bat. 1-1.
Ingram's done a good job throwing the ball in the strike zone, being able to.
High fly into right center, and another grab out in right. Dylan Fuller gets 2 in the inning in the glove. So no damage done for the Railriders. Looking less than dangerous, but we'll see what the Black Sox can do to add to that lead when we come back. Welcome back into J.J. Isaacson Field. You see the beautiful skies tonight. No clouds really in the area. Got a few whispering ones up there, but
Sun appears to be setting.
So we're in a 4-0 ball game with the Black Sox up. Railriders looking to get back into this game, but we do have a new pitcher on the mound for the Railriders, excuse me. It is that Drew Becks man from Gavillion College. 21 2/3 innings pitched, comes into this with a 2.28 ERA, 15 Ks and 4 walks. Pretty good.
Yeah, Beck's done a good job with control, getting a lot of contact and getting a lot of outs. ERA for him has been very good, and it's been a good year for him so far.
Pitching for the Black Sox from, correction, the Railriders from Gavillion College, number 56.
They're all roasting you in the
Drew
dugout.
Becks.
Jackson Yeager
Leading off the bottom of the fourth
up
inning,
now.
Black Sox, the first baseman from McCook Community College, number 41.
The McCook Community College man. Deal. He fouls that one right over us here in the box.
Yeager hit a 2-run double into the left center field gap his first time up. Drove in Dylan Novotny and Tyler Dunham as part of that 3-run bottom of the second inning.
Becks. 0-1. That one, a little blooper into shallow and over the head of Peyton Blinn. A diving attempt for that one. That would have been a beautiful catch.
Yeah, I thought Blinn caught it for a second, but it just dropped in and Good piece of hitting there from Jackson Yeager, and he gets his second hit of the game to bring up Dane Mediger with a runner on, nobody out.
Moves Yeager to 2-2 on the night. But Dane Medinger, nothing in this game, was hit by a pitch his first time up. Throw over, back in a dive is Yeager.
Dane Mediger, a 273 hitter on the year, 419 on base percentage, is driven in 4 runs, stolen 4 bases for these Black Sox.
0-0 deal. That one a little fly into foul. Foul off by Dane Medinger moves the count to 0-1. Black Sox started the bottom of the second with 3 runs. Got 1 more in the bottom of the third. Beck's check over to first back on a dive in and out of the glove of Flowers. What I want to talk about before the game, the Railriders wearing specialty shirts for Curtis Lynn with the quote, "The power of the stash." Believe that comes from our good old buddy and pal Ethan McCormick.
Yeah.
Power of the stash. Curtis Flint has a beautiful stash. Has a swing and a miss right there by Dane Medinger.
Gage Ingram's got some pretty good facial hair as well. He's got a mustache and a goatee, it looks like. And a lot of good facial hair between these two teams.
That might be the other storyline. It's an 0-2 count to Dane Medinger. Beck's 0-2. That one outside for ball 1. Yeager gets his lead off of first. Bex comes home with a 1-2. That one skied into right and caught by Murakami. 1 away in the bottom of the 4th.
Good read there by Murakami to catch up with the ball. He had to run quite a bit for it, but he ends up making the play for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher from Merced College, number 21, Joseph Azevedo.
Joseph Azevedo struck out swinging his first time up. Back in the bottom of the second. Beck's throw over to first, back in a dive again is Yeager.
Azevedo, heading into this game, had 18 plate appearances on the year. He'd reached base on 9 of them. Did a good job getting on and providing some offense for this Black Sox team.
As he takes that first pitch down low and in for a strike. Beck's deal now. That one grounded right over to short. No, excuse me. Christensen picks it up, but it pulls Flowers off the bag. That's going to be a charged error. That's going to be an E5 to Kenneth Christensen.
It's a difficult play for Christensen. Maybe he thought he had less time than he actually did, but the throw ends up going wide, and it puts 2 on with 1 out for this Black Sox team. Top of the order coming back up for them with Kevin Steenbach.
And it's the York man, Dominic DeMauro. Or excuse me, Kevin Steenbach. The pinch runner is DeMauro. Deal to Steenbach. That one high fly into foul and a grab for Flowers. A little bit of a slip on the play.
Yeah, he stumbled a little bit, but Flowers ended up making the play and prevented the runner from advancing, and that's all that matters in the end. Good play on his part. Gets the second out of the inning.
And Luke Saxton.
Saxton lined out his first time, singled his second time up in the third, ended up coming around to score as the lone run in the bottom of the third inning.
Bex, check over to second, comes home now. That one high into shallow infield. Calling off everybody is Peyton Blinn for the third out of the inning. Railriders look to respond and get on the board as we head to the bottom of the fifth. You see the beautiful skies here in Omaha, Nebraska. As we enter the fifth inning, Peyton Blinn up for the Railriders. Sun's starting to set here in Omaha. It's a cool and crisp 75 as we head into this fifth inning as Blinn fouls the first pitch off.
Peyton Blinn grounded out his first time to the shortstop. So looking to get on here to start off this fifth inning, get the Railriders some runs down the stretch of this ball game.
And a huge swing right there by Blinn puts him in an 0-2 hole early. Deal now to Blinn, a swing and a miss. That's a strikeout right there for Gage Allen.
Gage Ingram really got him baffled on that one. A great pitch on his part. Gets the first out of this inning. Just his second strikeout of the ball game, but was an awfully impressive one on his part.
Josh Cuniff, the catcher, faces a first pitch ball up and away. Cuniff, 1-0, takes it now to a 2-0 count.
Great start to this at-bat for Cuniff. He flew out to the center fielder his first time up, but looking to get on here to open off a rally in the fifth.
(3-0) Cuniff takes ball number 4. Josh Cuniff is aboard with a walk after the leadoff strikeout.
Second walk of the game for Gage Ingram. He was very good with his control ever since the first inning, but ends up walking his second batter here and putting a runner on with one out here for the Railriders.
Carson Shiprez once more takes a first pitch ball. Shiprez the DH. 1-0 count. The lead from Cuniff at first. Deal now to Shiprez, and he takes a strike right there. Had to hold that one back. Looked like a real low one right there. Didn't want to ground it out. Deal now, Ingram foul ball.
Shiprez has been a very good hitter for the Railriders this year, participated in the All-Star game back on July 9th, and he's looking to continue that over the course of these final few games.
And he'll take the second ball of the at-bat right there. Conniff gets his lead off of first. Deal from Ingram, a swing and a miss right there by Carson Shiprez. He goes down swinging for the second K in this inning.
3 strikeouts on the day for Gage Ingram. He does a really good job getting ahead in the count, getting those swings and misses with 2 strikes. And he gets in a good position here with 2 outs for the first baseman, Troy Flowers.
Stephen Mockin pinch running over at first for Conniff. But Trey Flowers, with 2 away, a man on. 0-0, he faces from Ingram upstairs 1-0 to start him out. Throw back over to first. That was a very close play.
Looked like it might have got him, but in the end, Machin gets back, and
Whoa, 3 on 3, Ryan, we lost your camera.
the inning stays alive.
Check over to first once more.
I'm just gonna have my finger on 2 and 4. 2 on 2. Oh, no, 4 on 4. No, we had you, then you lost. No memory card. I don't want to see.
Deal now. Swing. Held it back, but still in the zone.
4 on 4.
It's 1-1 now to the first baseman.
Just keep a watch of that. Zoom in a little bit. Right there. 2 on 2. Keep it steady.
Deal now. Runner in motion. That one grounded over to short. Throw over in time. Third out of the inning with the runner in motion. Railriders held quiet once more. Have to get on the board soon, but the Black Sox will get another chance to bolster that lead when we come back here on the Corn Belt League Network. Welcome back now. Dylan Fuller starts the bottom of the 5th against Drew Becks.
Alex, we still don't have you. I might. You need help, Alex?
Deal from Becks. He'll throw a first pitch ball, and that's how we start this bottom of the 5th.
Dylan Fuller grounded out to the second baseman. His first time, flew out to right field. His second, looking to get on for the first time today and start a rally here in the 5th.
Next one down low. It's 2-0 now.
Yes, why don't they find? 3 on 3. 2 on 2.
Deal once more from Becks. Outside. It's 3-0 now to the right fielder.
Beck's falling behind in the count. He can't afford to start off the at-bat like this. Just needs to put the ball in the strike zone and get some outs to keep this game going.
As he fouls that one back, that one made loud contact.
That ball could have gone very far if it stayed fair, but in the end it leaves the yard and ends up going foul.
EBGB's out of 3 on 3.
The deal now. Becks grounded over to second. The throw, no, bobbled at second by Chandler. So aboard already is Dylan Fuller to start at the bottom of the 5th.
They're going to rule that one an E4 on the part of Nolan Chandler. He had some trouble corralling the baseball as Fuller ends up getting on and lead off this bottom half of the 3rd, bringing up Cody Heidenreich, who singled his last time up.
Well, because of you now, we just gotta.
Deal now, down low. Men aboard, that's Fuller.
He was on the Railriders last year. He's not here.
Comes home. That one got Becks in the leg. The throw over to first is in time. Gonna need to check on Drew Becks.
1-5-3.
Looks to be okay. That one came back up in a hurry, and he will get some attention here by his catcher.
It was a good job by Kenneth Christensen to stay focused on the play, make the throw, not rush himself like he did on his earlier error. And it's good to see Drew Becks not hurt and being able to keep pitching in this ball game for the Railriders.
Yeah. Well, first off, I'll have to.
Dylan Novotny,
Because I think Casey can play this way.
man on second. That's Fuller.
Well, I'll have that. Okay.
Becks
Uh,
inside.
explain. It really is.
1-0 now.
What? Like sexual stuff? It's kind of hard to explain. That's like, not a good response to that question. That's sexual stuff? It's kind of hard to explain. A lot of kids say that.
Deal now. Fuller will take ball number 2.
Good start to this at-bat for Novotny. He's looking to get on and maybe bring this runner in from second. With one out here in the 5th.
2 on 2. Just use strike. That's 3 on 3.
Beck checks over to second on Fuller, and a drive into left by Novotny. Caught.
3 on 3.
Easy grab right there for Schaefer. And Fuller stays put at second.
Yeah, screaming line out right to left. It was hit very hard, but a good job there by Schaffer to keep track of it and get this second out of the inning. Tyler Dunham now 2 for 2 on the day with a run scored and an RBI. So looking to bring in another run here with the Black Sox up 4-0 already.
With 2 away, looks to move over Fuller. Beck's deal. That one caught the strike zone.
From a 2 to a 4.
Good frame job there by Conniff It looked like it was outside, but he brought it back in the strike zone for that first strike.
Long pause. Bex. Check over to second. Comes home now. That one in there for strike number 2. It's an 0-2 hole now for number 20.
Pair of really good pitches there from Drew Bex to get ahead in the count and start off this at bat 0-2, just one strike away from getting out of the bottom of the 5th inning.
0-2 deal with 2 away. Bex to Dunham, a swing and a miss right there by Drew Bex.
Great pitch there from Bex to get out of the inning, just blew it right past him. And the Black Sox leave this frame still up 4-0.
Runs on no hits.
Welcome back in. Shot of Burn Hasty, the manager for the Black Sox, as they hold a 4-0 lead over the Railriders. It's Miles Gardino up at the dish.
Hasty has to be pretty happy with the performance his starter Gage Ingram has put together today. 5 scoreless innings, just 1 hit so far, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, and a hit by pitch for him. And he's put the Black Sox in a very good position to win this ball game.
Ingram now almost got Gardino in the head. Watch out. Whoa.
It's a very scary scene there. It's good to see Gardino get out of the way, and now the umpires are going to get together and talk about this. Maybe considering issuing some warnings in this situation.
That came up and in a hurry on Gardino. Gotta hope there's no bad blood between these two. Wouldn't expect there to be.
I don't think there would either, but
Checking to see if the ball hit Gardino. It did not.
very scary, but it's good to see Gardino back in the batter's box and being able to continue this at bat.
3-0 now to Gardino. And he'll take his walk, as that one is also outside. Gardino aboard to lead it off.
Good at bat there by Gardino to get that 4-pitch walk. In that situation, you have to put the ball in the strike zone as the pitcher. You can't afford to issue those 4-pitch walks, especially not to lead off the inning. And that gives the Railriders some momentum as this 6th inning goes along.
Dio now a swing and a miss right there to start it out.
That's a contributing factor on why he is not. Well, no. Like I said, it's hard to explain. 2-1-2. I can't do it justice. Like I need.
Deal from Ingram.
I have no idea.
Nolan Chandler hit a single up the middle his first time up. Got it just past the second baseman, Luke Saxton. Ended up getting stranded when Jack Schaefer lined out to the third baseman.
And a drive right there. Back into left and glove down. Almost a huge start, but that one does fall. So advancing all the way up to second, a little celebration from Nolan Chandler. That one was almost gone.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be ruled an error on the part of the left fielder, Dane Mediger. He had a hard time tracking it. Never mind, it's going to be ruled a hit, but
Top of the order, the left
ball was hit well by Chandler, almost left the park.
Schaefer.
Good hit there on his part.
See him there, having a fun conversation with his coach. As Schaefer takes the first pitch strike.
Jack Schaefer was hit by a pitch his first time up, and then he had basically a perfect line out to third base his next time up to end the top of the third inning, stranded Nolan Chandler at first base after that line out.
Deal now from Ingram. Outside. 1-1 now.
I know those rules sit right in front of you. I have no idea why they were in red. They might have coordinated that. I'm not sure, like, with the official.
Ingram up high.
That'd be a good, like, piece
It's
of
2-2
knowledge
now.
to share on the broadcast on why they were in red.
Good job by Schaefer getting back in this count. His first time up, he had a 7-pitch at-bat where he started 0-2, but ended up drawing a hit by pitch on pitch number 7. So looking to continue to work the count against Ingram here.
As Schaefer takes ball number 3, that one a bit shaky. Some fans not appreciating that one.
That was a close pitch, but when you bring the glove that far as the catcher, you're not going to get very many calls in that situation.
That was a beautiful pitch, but high. Aboard now with the bases loaded and a great chance for the right fielder in Jake Murakami.
There appears to be some movement in the Black Sox bullpen as now Ingram and Azevedo are talking on the mound about the next hitter.
Have a meeting on the mound between the two. Looks like we are having them come out of the bullpen, but being replaced by more. Reinforcements on the way for Vern Hasty's squad if he needs them.
Dude, I know they're bad. It's 1-on-1. Hey, Ryan, move your camera down just a tad. Just down. Just so the pole isn't taking up the whole shot. 2-on-2.
Appears to be Hunter Eichhoff that just walked into the bullpen for the Black Sox. I couldn't tell who just left the bullpen, though.
Murakami in a 1-0. That one fouled back to the fence. It's 1-1 now. Murakami, the guy you don't want up if you're the Black Sox. This is a huge chance now.
Murakami's hit extremely well when he's been healthy this year, but today he's 0 for 1 with a walk and a fly out. He's looking to take advantage of this bases loaded, nobody out situation, although Ingram's gotten off to a good start.
It's a 1-2 count to the right fielder as he'll step out. Murakami, 1-2, takes it for strike number 3. That is a huge first out for Gage Ingram.
Yeah, big out there from Ingram. He gets that first out for some momentum, and he doesn't even give up a run in the process. Now in this situation, if you can coax a double play out of Max Torres, that would be absolutely massive for this Black Sox team.
We're still on 2. I'll just hold. I'll just switch camera off.
Torres now. 0-0, he'll take 1-0 now. Deal now. Down low to Torres.
Yeah. I think prep basketball is the top 3 team in the state this year. Who? Prep basketball. Who will? They're really good. Who?
Torres in a 2-0 count. That one grounded over to first. Can they get the out they need? Yes! A great cover right there by Gage Ingram. Gets what he needs, but the Railriders come across to score their first run of the ball game here in the top of the 6th.
That's a situation where you don't really feel all that concerned about the run coming in. You're still up by 3. You got that second out. And now all you need is one good pitch to get out of this inning with a 3-run lead.
Deal now, Christensen over the head to second. Bobbled the throw. That's going to score another run. The Railriders have stormed back, and this is only a 1-run ball game.
Just a difficult play there for Steenbach. He couldn't come up with the baseball on that transfer. Good piece of hitting there from Christensen to bring in the first run, and Bobble brought in the second run. And that makes it a 1-run ball game here in the top of the 6th.
With 2 away, it is Peyton Blinn, a man aboard. 0-0 to Blinn, takes strike number 1.
We'll go back to 4. That's a very bad call. Yeah. He had to duck out of the way. He jumped out of the way.
Blinn, hard foul back to the left. One oppo there.
Yeah, Blinn's got a lot of power in his bat, but he's got to take advantage of it. Gage Ingram, all you need is one good pitch to get out of this inning still with the lead.
And a high fastball there. Not targeted from Ingram in the slightest. That one just couldn't get where he wanted it.
And Ingram's command has been slipping a little bit this inning.
As the runner in motion, no throw down to second. It's a stolen base for Kenneth Christensen, the Husky.
Good steal there from Christensen. Puts a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. All you need is a single at this point to bring him around with his speed.
Dealing out of Blinn. That one over the head of Steenbach. Coming around third. We are tied at 4.
What a comeback for this Railriders team. Just fighting back from a 4-0 deficit, getting a bunch of hits, get back in this ball game, and great hit there from Peyton Blinn to bring home the tying run.
We are in a tie ball game now after the Black Sox came into this inning with a 4-0 lead. Vern Hasty will go to the mound. Vern Hasty having a meeting with his man, Gage Ingram, on the mound. We'll keep him in.
Okay, there's a pitching change. No? Never mind. That was just a really extended meeting of the night.
So Ingram has 2 away, a little 2-out rally from the Railriders had tied this game at 4 apiece. 4 runs in this inning by the Railriders.
At this point, you kind of just have to get out of this inning, give the offense a chance to retake the lead.
Josh Cuniff, 0-1. With 2 away, man at first, in there. It's a 1-1 count.
Cuniff walked his last time up, flew out his first time. He's looking to get another hit to potentially bring Blinn all the way around from first. And give the Railriders the lead in the top half of the 6th inning.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's hear it, Mike. 3 sentences, 3 bars.
It's a 2-1, 2-out deal. That one over to second, got through the glove.
And you're back.
Peyton Blinn advances to second.
Why did you have to give me that word? All right, Jackson, you're up.
Josh Cuniff on first with 2 away still, 2 on, and we're going to have a pinch runner over at first. Steven Mackin comes back in for the catcher.
And it appears like Vern Hasty is coming out for a pitching change.
Can someone follow the coach out?
And we will have a pitching change. We'll bring you the new arm when we come back here on the Corn Belt League Network.
Yeah, we're on break. All right, I'm ready, Jack.
Welcome back in. Aiden Eklund on the mound for the Black Sox. Eklund comes into tonight's game. The Southwestern Community College man, known more for his hitting, but does pitch. His hitting stats, he's got a 200 average, 6 hits for 5 RBIs. But we have seen Eklund come in to close out a few games for this Black Sox team. It has been very solid.
He's pitched 2 games for them, 4 1/3 innings, 2 runs allowed. He's walked 3 and struck out 3, a 3.41 ERA for him. He's pitched pretty well, and he's looking to continue that, get out of this top of the 6th inning with the game still tied for the Black Sox.
Designated hitter from Southeastern Community College, number 17, Carson Chiprez.
Carson Chiprez with 2 on.
2 on 2.
Blinn the lead at second. That one grounded over to first through the legs of Mackin. Coming around third and scoring is Peyton Blinn. The Railriders have come all the way back to take a 5-4 lead in the top of the 6th.
An incredible comeback here for the Railriders, keeps them alive in the regular season standings. They've done a really good job just fighting back from a rough start, and now they have a chance to end up clinching a win here in these final 2 innings.
We looked at tonight's storylines to start out the pregame show. Their last game was a 16-4 blowout loss. They have come all the way back from down 4 and now lead this game with 5 straight runs.
My crew is big. I messed that up. I messed that up.
What?
I messed that up.
Continue this now.
I messed that up.
Continue this right now.
I messed that up.
Quick little meeting from Azevedo
I messed that up.
and his man, Eklund.
And my legal team has
Said no.
Flowers 0 for 2 on the day with a fly out and a ground out.
2 on 2.
Flowers takes 1-1 now.
Big and it keeps getting bigger. Whoa, hey.
Flowers is the 10th Railriders hitter to come up to the plate this at bat. If Miles Gardino comes back up, that'll be a batting around situation for the Railriders here in the top of the 6th.
It's 2-1 now to Flowers.
Bars. All right, what's mine?
3 on 3. Okay, there's like 3 people talking at one time.
No.
That one got away, and it's going to advance both runners. Mockin up to third. Chiprez up to second.
This has been a truly disastrous inning for the Black Sox so far. Eklund just needs to throw a good pitch, get him out of this inning,
3 on 3.
and give their offense a chance to tie this game or even come back for a walk-off potentially in the bottom of the 7th.
As a drive into center. That one is gone. No, it's in the park. Went all the way to the fence. And a triple right there for Trey Flowers has cleared the bases. It's a 6-4 Railriders lead. 7-4.
Yeah, great hit there by Troy Flowers. He hit it to the deepest part of the park over the head of Nick DeMonte. And he ends up bringing in those 2 runs to make it a 7-4 game.
2 on 2.
Now it'll be 11 men coming up to the plate for the Railriders as Aiden Eklund's night is already done without recording an out.
And we'll bring you the new arm when we come back. This game has blown open to a Railriders lead. Don't go anywhere. Dylan Novotny on the mound now. Talked about it earlier. Novotny known for his pitching.
College, number 24, Miles Gardino.
So Novotny comes in with 28 strikeouts, a 3.33 ERA, 32 2/3 innings pitched as he looks to get out of this inning. But Gardino back up now for the second time this inning.
Yeah, Dylan Novotny went 1 for 3 at the plate with a single and 2 lineouts. He's looking to have some more success on the mound than the rest of the Black Sox pitchers have this inning.
17-1. 4 on 4.
Novotny deals to Gardino in there for the second strike. It's 1-2 now.
Move your shot like camera 3 so he's more centered in the frame for me. Right there. Yes, the Cardinals won. Thank goodness. Okay, we're still on 2.
1-2 now to Gardino. Takes strike number 3, a backwards K. Dylan Novotny gets the Black Sox out of the horrendous inning. So the Railriders come all the way back to score 7 and now lead the Black Sox as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Don't go anywhere on the Corn Belt League Network. Welcome back in. Drew Becks looks to take the Railriders home here in the bottom of the 6th.
2 scoreless innings for Becks already. He's looking to make it 3 straight as the 7, 8, 9 hitters come up for the Black Sox here in this bottom half of the 6th inning.
Those 7, 8, and 9 is DeMonte, Yeager, and Mettinger.
Hey, I'm going for the 2-point conversion.
Entering the top of the 6th inning, the Railriders were down 4-0. They ended up scoring 7 runs against 3 different Black Sox pitchers. But now the Black Sox are looking to come back with a rally of their own here in the bottom half of the 6th off of Drew Becks.
DeMonte and his Black Sox down 3 runs after that huge inning
3-3.
by the Railriders.
DeMonte 1 for 2 on the day with a single in the 2nd and a ground out to the 3rd baseman in the 3rd inning.
Thank you, Simon. Oh yeah, Ryan never went. 3-3. 2-2.
DeMonte faces 1-1. Swings and flies that one into the 5-6 gap. Nick DeMonte has the Black Sox cooking here with a lead-off single here in the bottom of the 6th.
Good hit by DeMonte. He hit the ball pretty hard, just sneaks it past the shortstop and gets the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the 6th.
Jackson Yeager now. Black Sox look to rally after 7 straight runs come across the plate. Was a 4-0 Black Sox lead heading into the top of the 6th.
2-2.
Becks deals that one grounded down the line and foul.
Oh, we need the foul ball.
We need the foul ball cam. We need it. We need the foul ball cam. Let's get it. Foul ball cam. Oh my goodness. What in the world is going on?
Apologize for whoever had to see that camera angle. But we had to get Ethan's call on, apparently.
2-2.
Suppose so.
We're going to come back to that, don't we?
Oh yeah, we will be coming back to that.
Keep that.
The throw over DeMonte back on a dive.
Next foul ball, I promise. We got the Ethan foul ball.
DeMonte, a stolen base threat at first here.
As the deal, that one finds a hole. That's another knock. Back-to-back singles. The Black Sox are not going to go down without a fight.
That'll bring up Dane Mediger with 2 on, nobody out, with Azevedo and Caden Steenbach hitting after him. Bex needs to get at least a few more outs to give the Railriders a good chance to win. I believe that is Curtis Flint up in the Railriders bullpen.
As that one fouled back. We talk about Curtis Flint. Talked about it with the pregame shirts. Thank you, Ethan. Fair ball. But Curtis Flint, one of the best pitchers, probably the best in the Corn Belt League this season. 0 ERA and a boatload of innings pitched for the Dakota State man. Curtis Flint, not known for throwing too many pitches, but 34 strikeouts compared to 6 balls and walks. That is a ridiculous number.
Yeah, 34 strikeouts in just 12 and 2/3 innings pitched. His stuff up there is filthy, gets a lot of swings and misses, and he's been perhaps the best pitcher in the entire Corn Belt League so far this year.
Medinger, 0-2, no one away. Yeager at first, DeMonte at second.
No, Trace, that's how you say it?
0-2 now to Medinger. Grounds that one over to first. The throw to second. In time. Back to first. Not in time. So they get Yeager, but can't get Medinger. So there's still 2 on, but 1 away here for Azevedo to go to work with.
Yeah, runners on the corners here with 1 out for Azevedo. 0 for 2 on the day. He struck out his first time and reached on an error his second time up. He's looking to take advantage of a runners in scoring position opportunity and bring this to at least a 2-run ball game.
Azevedo takes the first pitch inside.
I have no idea. I made that up on the fly, to be honest with you. I eat a lot. 2-1-2. I'm a very good receiver.
Throw back to first. Medinger back in on a dive.
So loud.
We lost camera 3. Jackson, I lost it. 2-1-2.
Deal to Azevedo.
Your Hollyland
Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. 2 men on, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Black Sox looking to get
3-on-3.
another run in to respond to that 7-run inning by the Railriders. There's another dive back at first.
And Azevedo is a potential double play opportunity for the Black Sox. And Beck's looking to maybe get a ground ball in the situation.
As Cunniff cannot hold that one.
It was a good block on a pitch in the dirt from Josh Cunniff there, preventing a potential wild pitch that would have not only taken the double play out of order, but would have surely brought in DeMonte from third base.
Deal to Azevedo. That one outside, 3-1 now.
That turbulence is unbelievable. 4-on-4.
Throw back to first again.
2-on-2.
No threat.
A lot of pickoff throws here
Go tighter.
against Dane Mediger. Could be looking to prevent him from stealing second base in this situation.
Azevedo faces strike number 2. It's a full count.
Think on a 3-2 count, Mediger's probably going to be running in this situation.
4-4.
Try to move up to second base even on a strikeout and take the double play out of order potentially.
As that one through the 5 and 6 gap, that's going to score a run. It is a 7-5 ball game now.
Ryan, are you okay?
Black Sox are starting to wake up the bats here late in this game.
Yeah, just some good hitting there from Acevedo. He hits it into the gap
2-on-2.
between the shortstop and the third baseman, brings in the 5th run of the ball game, cuts it to just a 2-run lead. And now the pressure really starts mounting for the Railriders in this situation.
Your attention, please. Courtesy of
Caben
Railriders base from
Steenbach.
University, number 7, Dominic DeMauro.
With Dominic DeMauro pinch
Now
running
the
at
order,
first.
shortstop from Newman University, number 8, Caben Steenbach.
But yet again, the Newman University man, the shortstop, Kevin Steenbach, 1 away
4-on-4.
here in the bottom of the 6th. Lead off of first. Beck steps off,
2 move to the right.
forces back both runners.
2 move to the right.
So Beck's back on now.
2 move to the right. Thank you. 2-on-2. 2-on-2. L.
Deal now. Beck's grounded and fouled to the left by Steenbach.
Good start to this at-bat for Drew Becks, getting ahead in the count. Needs to just settle in, throw some strikes, and get a few outs to prevent the Black Sox from tying this game or taking the lead before Curtis Flint comes in.
Who said that? 4-on-4. 4-on-4.
Beck's stares down Steenbach. The deal now. Beck's down low, bounced away. That's going to advance both runners. Throw down to second. Not on the bag. So 2 men in scoring position now. The Black Sox can tie this game up with 1 big swing from Caven Steenbach.
And it appears like the Railriders are not going to adjust their defensive alignment in this situation. Continue to play straight up rather than going in this spot.
Is that one fouled off?
4-on-4. 4-on-4. Hold that.
Appears as if Curtis Flint has gone to the Railriders dugout, so he could be coming in at any given moment for them.
Talked about it the other day with Ethan, but Curtis Flint would be an immaculate, I mean a perfect, almost, he would just be the perfect closer for any team.
Yeah, you can step in late in the game, get about a 6-out save or relief appearance, and record a lot of strikeouts, prevent the runs.
As a run scores there, Steenbach gets 1 more in, so it's a 7-6 ball game now. Runner on second.
Now batting, the second baseman from Ellsworth
It'll be
Community
Luke
College,
Saxton, who is 1 for 3 on the day with a single and a run scored, with a chance to tie it with a runner in scoring position.
4-on-4.
With 2 away, Saxton a man on second.
Raising out of his seat. 3-on-3. Yeah. 2-on-2.
Saxton swings and fouls that one to the left.
That's a good one.
This is perhaps the biggest at-bat of the ball game so far. Saxton looking to do some damage, bring in this run, and tie this ball game. give the Black Sox an opportunity to at least send it to extras, if not win the game in regulation.
And Beck's next deal is a 1-1 now. Saxton faces a 1-1 and will get strike number 2 called. It's a 1-2 count now.
Drew Bex is just one strike away from getting out of this bottom half of the 6th.
1-2. 2 away. Man on second. Saxton versus Bex. Bex deal 1-2 upstairs and almost caught him.
Yeah, that one almost got away from him, almost hit Luke Saxton, which would have been a disastrous scenario for the Railriders, but at this point you have to get Saxton out with Dylan Fuller, who has been a great hitter all year, on deck. Can't afford to have him come up in this situation.
Saxton fouls the next one off. So still a 2-2 count.
We have reached 10 o'clock here in Omaha.
Saxton looks to move a man over. Bex, the 2-2 to Saxton, up high. It's a full count now.
Since the force out's not in play, they are probably not going to send DeMoro in this situation for a steal, but if Saxton gets on, the situation of a double steal would maybe be in play for them.
Payoff pitch to Saxton. High, short little blooper, and caught over at short. So the Black Sox respond with 2 runs of their own after the 7-run inning by the Railriders. Railriders with another chance to boost that lead and get some insurance as we head to the 7th. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Nolan Chandler, the second baseman, leads us off here. This is a crucial inning. Railriders want insurance. Going to have to go through Dylan Novotny to get it.
Novotny got a strikeout of Miles Gardino to end the top half of the 7th, where the Railriders scored 7 runs off of Gage Ingram and Aiden Eklund. But Novotny looking to control this game a little bit more here in the top of the 7th. He's gotten off to a good start by getting into an 0-2 count against Nolan Chandler.
Novotny, 0-2. High fly into right center and a diving grab, no, out of the glove. Great effort right there over the head of the shortstop.
4 on 4. Hold that. 4 on 4.
That one got over Steenbach's head, but a man aboard hoping,
3 on 3.
and it does look like Torres is okay. Or excuse me, DeMonte is okay. DeMonte took that dive, almost got that ball.
Simpson College, number 30, Jack Schaefer.
3 for 3 on the day for Nolan Chandler now, as that brings up Jack Schaffer, who is 0 for 1 but has walked and been hit by a pitch so far for the Railriders.
0-0 to Schaefer. Pulls back the swing, but that one in there.
Even the way that works for WT. Can't 4 on 4. 2 on 2.
Schaefer doesn't get it there. It's 1-1 now.
Chandler could be a threat to take off here. Shown a lot of
4 on 4.
speed so far this season for the Railriders.
As he dives back.
3 on 3. 4 on 4.
Novotny, 1-1. Inside, but not in the zone. 2-1 now.
Novotny needs to get ahead in this count. Can't afford to fall behind 2-1 to a hitter like Schaefer. Now he falls behind 3-1 on that one.
I forgot I have to work tomorrow. No. I'm 6:30.
3-1 to Schaefer. Takes strike number 2 right there. Novotny has worked it to a full count now.
Hey Ryan, can you move your camera
3-2,
so it's on the
they might send Chandler here for a stolen base.
Would have to think he wants to. Whether it's a walk or a strikeout. Payoff pitch, Novotny.
He absolutely won.
In there. Tried to pull it back, but it's a backwards K for Dylan Novotny.
That's a forward facing thing. That's a
It was a great pitch there by Novotny to get that first out, and
Jake Murakami.
now that puts him in a better position to get out of this inning and potentially issue a double play here with Jake Murakami up at the plate. He's been 0 for 2 today with a walk, a strikeout, and a fly out to the right fielder.
As he fouls that one to the fence.
Yeah, top or camera 4. Tired.
Novotny. That one high in foul ground and grabbed by the third baseman, Tyler Dunham, for the second out of the 7th.
Good job by Dunham keeping track of that ball in the lights. Difficult play for him in foul territory, but he makes it, and that puts 2 outs here in the top of the 7th for Max Torres.
With 2 away, Torres a man at first. Railriders up 1, want that insurance. Novotny has been almost perfect this inning as he deals a first pitch strike to Torres.
Torres 0 for 3 today, 2 groundouts and a strikeout, but one of those groundouts was a part of that 7-run top of the 6th inning, and he brought in a run with that groundout. See, it's a fly ball into the gap.
And a diving grab, no one got it, but coming to third, didn't go home. 2 on, both in scoring position now. And a huge chance for Kenneth Christensen.
That's a very difficult play. I thought they could have sent Chandler around from third, but they make the decision to hold him, and That prevents the potential insurance run from scoring right away. However, there are still 2 in scoring position with 2 out for Kenneth Christensen.
The St. Cloud State Husky.
This is kind of tough.
Deal Novotny into the glove. Whoa, what a grab by Dylan Novotny.
That was a fantastic play on the part of Novotny. Very quick reaction time, and the ball ends up in his glove for the 3rd and final out of the inning.
Dylan Novotny, are you kidding me? The 3rd out. They get what they needed. Strand both runners on. The Black Sox look to tie this game up and possibly walk it off as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Welcome back in now. And look out on the mound. It's Curtis Flint, the stash.
Curtis Flint has easily been the best pitcher in the Corn Belt League this year. 12 2/3 innings, 34 strikeouts, a 0 ERA, .43 batting average. He's been absolutely elite out there, and he's looking to close this ball game out here in the bottom of the 7th.
Dylan Fuller up at the dish.
It'll be Dylan Fuller, Cody Heidenreich, and Dylan Novotny due up for the Black Sox here in the bottom of the 7th.
Flint the deal in there for strike number 1. This is going to be an entertaining appearance from Curtis Flint already.
Filthy pitch there to get that first strike, and you already see how nasty Curtis Flint has been up there this year.
And look at the break on that ball. Oh, my goodness. That was disgusting.
Might end up on the pitching ninja with that one.
Curtis Flint, a 1-2 count. Gets the swing over chopper to third. Pulls him off the bag. And that one is going to get all the way to the fence. Fuller going to pull up. It's a base knock, but also an error on the play, I believe.
Yeah, that's Kenneth Christensen's second error of the game, and it's a very costly one. Puts the tying run on second base with nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. However, if there's any pitcher in the Corn Belt League who you have to feel confident in getting these final 3 outs without allowing the run to score, it's Curtis Flint. He's been absolutely fantastic at striking hitters out this year and preventing balls in play that could advance the runner over.
We're going to have a meeting on the mound now. Curtis Flint gives up the hit, but also the error from Christensen puts him on second. Heidenreich will be at the dish, but Fuller off of second.
Out of the guys at the plate, Cody Heidenreich 1 for 3 on the day with a single and 2 groundouts. Dylan Novotny, who's due up next, has a single and 2 lineouts. Tyler Dunham, who's due up after him, has 2 singles and a strikeout, driven in a run and scored a run of his own as Heidenreich steps up with a chance to bring the runner in from scoring position.
0-0 with no one away. Curtis Flint against Cody Heidenreich. Check swing did not go. Flint deals that one. That is a tough call. You hear both sides. They said he did swing. Vern Hasty not happy with that call.
I haven't seen Vern really get animated like that.
4-4.
Vern Hasty, not a guy who gets that
In a game, well,
animated about calls particularly often, but he did not like that one. It's a very difficult call to make from the umpire there.
And he takes strike number 2 from Curtis Flint.
dude, you see the break on that one.
1-2.
The 2-on-2.
Flint check to second. Building anticipation.
Vern is still mouthing to himself.
You can see there Vern Hasty mouthing to himself. Still not happy with that call.
Yeah, it's a very difficult call to make for the umpire. Both sides wishing it would go their way. It ends up going the Railriders' way there, as that one's called ball 2.
What in the? What the hell?
Where are they at in the lineup? Are they bottom half?
This is the 4-hitter.
Heidenreich faces swing and a miss. Curtis Flint, his first strikeout of the night. The stash adds a K.
A massive pitch there for Curtis Flint. Ends up getting the strikeout, and that puts him in a good position to get out of this inning with Dylan Novotny stepping up to the plate for the Black Sox.
At Porterville College. Novotny and Flint. 1 away here. Bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss by Novotny.
Dylan Novotny, perhaps the Black Sox best pitcher, and Curtis Flint, perhaps the Railriders best pitcher. It's a battle of the star aces for each of these teams, but Flint looking to get the upper hand on the mound here with Novotny at the dish.
Novotny check swing. Didn't go that time.
Looked awfully close to being in the zone in general. Very tough call in this situation, but you have to move on from it.
High and away. Curtis Flint, 2-1 to Novotny. Swing back up to the mound. Flint, a throw over in time. No. A foul ball call by the umpire. So hold everything. Novotny gets one more chance.
I'm guessing that they called that the ball hit off of Novotny, but It's a very close play.
We can't really see from up here, but I think that was a good call.
Can't really tell from the press box, but
Ryan,
very difficult call to make in that situation.
2-on-2.
We'll see Novotny and Flint once more. 2-2, 1 away. Fuller on second.
Agreed. Because then a pop fly would score him.
Deal, Flint. Novotny fouls that one off. This battle continues.
Great pitch there, but Novotny ends up getting his bat on it anyway. Very intense battle in this spot. I mean, whoever comes out victorious in this battle is probably going to be the team that wins this game in the end.
I'm talking like on her. 2-on-2.
Curtis Flint, 2-2 against Novotny. The deal, outside, full count to Novotny.
This situation, all the pressure is on Curtis Flint. Novotny has to know that as a fellow pitcher himself. He's got to be very patient, though, and
In this type of situation,
stay alive if there's anything close.
As he flips that one right in front of the plate, pulls him off the bag. Novotny's going to turn to second, head to third. That's going to score the game-tying run. Novotny into third.
Wow.
they can walk it off.
A game-tying three-base error from Curtis Flint. Absolutely crazy play. Great base running from Dylan Novotny to get to third.
Walk-off hits, you got to follow the
Saw Vern Hasty on the ground telling him to get down. Great display of emotion on his part. And now this ball game is tied with the winning run at third base.
We're going to have a pinch runner for Dylan Novotny. It's going to be Dominic DeMauro.
force out.
Curtis Flint needs something here. That is a charged error.
Force out at any place. Yeah. Well, that would be a
One away in the inning. No action in either bullpen.
We'll go to 2-on-2.
Curtis Flint, the hottest pitcher in the Corn Belt League,
Camera 2. So
has to face
ball. 3 is going to
another Black Sox hitter
4 is going to follow the runner.
in Tyler Dunham.
So 2 on hitter, 3 on the runner when he leaves the box.
It's a very difficult play on the mound, but
4.
it's painful to see it go that far off. Novotny makes it all the way to third base, and now the Railriders are going to be playing in on the infield, which increases Dunham's chance for a hit, but also would prevent Dominic DeMauro from scoring on a ground ball. Dunham just needs to sneak the ball over the heads of the infielders and end up getting the win for the Black Sox here.
Attention, please. Now running
The
at
swing and the miss to start him out.
7, Dominic DeMauro.
Curtis Flint, 0-1 against Dunham.
Yeah, you can.
A chance to walk it off. Dunham faces strike number 2, 0-2 now.
That's not an earned run.
All the pressure's on Curtis Flint, but you've got to feel some pressure as the batter as well. Dunham
Flint, 0-2. That one is outside.
close pitch. Cunniff tried to frame it, but a good take there for Dunham to stay alive in this at-bat.
Curtis Flint, a 1-2 to Dunham. Swing and a miss. Curtis Flint. There is 2 away.
That brings up Nick DeMonte, who is 2 for 3 today with 2 singles and a ground out, with a chance to win the ball game up against Curtis Flint here with 2 outs in the inning.
A sac fly would have given them the win. Curtis Flint says, nah, we're taking this to the dream scenario. Flint the deal, fouled back by DeMonte.
Nick DeMonte entering this game a 255 hitter. He could theoretically get an infield single. He's got great speed, but he's 2 for 3 in this spot. He's looking to bring in the winning run.
0-1. Flint to DeMonte. That one down. Ball 1.
DeMonte were to reach on a walk, Jackson Yeager is the man on deck. He's 3 for 3 today with a double and 2 singles. Has driven in 2 runs already. But DeMonte looking to end it right here. Flint just looking to keep this game going for more innings.
1-1. Flint to DeMonte. DeMonte in the air. Oh, no! He scores!
Wow.
The walk-off single for Nick DeMonte, and the Black Sox walk it off.
An amazing hit there from Nick DeMonte. A great effort from Nolan Chandler on the play, but it just sneaks over his head for the walk-off single to give the Black Sox an 8-7 victory. Wow.
Nick DeMonte seals it for the Black Sox, and they win tonight's Tuesday night game. What more could you ask for on Tuesday night baseball? We'll bring you the recap when we come back here on a crazy Tuesday night baseball. Welcome back in as we bring you the final tonight, an 8-7 win for the Black Sox in crazy fashion. A walk-off win for Nick DeMonte against the #1 pitcher in the Corn Belt League in Curtis Flint. What a game.
That might be game of the year. It was an absolutely incredible ball game. The Black Sox were up 4-0 entering the top half of the 6th. The Railriders rallied for 7 runs, including 2 on what appeared to be the dagger, a 2-run triple from Troy Flowers. But the Black Sox, they fought back to score 2 more runs in the bottom half of the 6th. Still, you felt the game might have been over when Curtis Flint came into the game in the bottom of the 7th. But Dylan Fuller reaching on an error by Kenneth Christensen, Dylan Novotny coming up to the plate and ended up reaching third on a throwing error by Curtis Flint himself. Flint got Tyler Dunham to strike out. Nick DeMonte gets to a 2-strike, 2-out count, but he ends up just blooping a single over Nolan Chandler's head for the walk-off RBI single. Fantastic game here from J.J. Isaacson Field.
Well, we thank you for tuning in to tonight's game. As always, check out our player of the game recap on our socials. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight on an exciting Tuesday night baseball. Have a great rest of your night.